It's the Friday Night Frenzy on News 18. Sports from where you live.
Thank you so much for sticking around after that short halftime. I can't believe we are halfway done with the highlight portion of our frenzy for the second round of playoffs. And the fact that this is postseason isn't making it any better because I'm really going to miss football. Anyways, let's get into the second half of the highlights now. Starting off with Sports 18's Kelly Hallinan, who had all the action from Class 2A Sectional 34. Kelly, take it away.
It's time for the sectional semifinals. I'm here at a two-way matchup as Lewis Cass is taking on Central Catholic. Only one team's season can continue. Let's check out who will be playing for a sectional championship next week. Central Catholic and Lewis Cass fans ready to go and in the Halloween spirit. Knights get on the board first thanks to a big run by their quarterback, Ben Mazer. CC goes up 6-0. But Lewis Cass has an answer. LJ Hillis finds Cooper Frey, who gets into the end zone for the Kings. The point after is good, and Lewis Cass leads 7-6. But the Knights get right back to work. This time Mazer to Robert Koch, who puts up 6 more for CC, but they won't hold the lead for that much longer. Hillis hands it off to Frey, who cannot be stopped on the ground. He gets the ball in scoring position, and Lewis Cass is able to get in the end zone on the next play with a Hayden McLean touchdown. It's all tied up 13-13. Both teams will continue trading touchdowns. Mazer throws it deep to Owen Munn, who has a nice grab and puts the Knights up 20-13. The Knights kick off and force a fumble on the return, which then leads to another touchdown, this one by Evan Deanhart. CC goes up 26-13. Right before the half finishes, Lewis Cass is trying to get some momentum, and they have a big run here. Hayden McLean turns on the wheels and never looks back to score for the Kings. It's all tied up at 27 at the half. Second half is when the Knights start to pull away. Defense turns into offense. CC forces a fumble, and Aiden Sattler recovers it and is headed in the opposite direction. There's a flag on the play, but it still leads to a touchdown for Central Catholic. And defense doesn't stop there. Kings are looking for the end zone, but their drive is broken up here. A huge interception that turns into a 65-yard run for CC. Central Catholic is not ready for their season to be over just yet, and they'll defeat Lewis Cass 48-27.
I mean, it felt great to go out there and go up against a team that is going to let you throw it a lot. You got to come out fast and finish faster. We got to execute. We did pretty well the first half. We came out second half executing even better. It's great knowing that you get at least one more week with your boys.
Turning that team over 6 times, that's really going to set you up for success. We take a lot of pride in playing football in November, and we're back in November again. Very proud of the boys.
Thank you so much, Kelly, and great job per usual. And another team seems to bite the dust, but honestly, congrats to all of our teams tonight for such an incredible season. We loved coming out to the games and watching you all play. But now it's time to look at 2 other teams who are in action and weren't really around our area. These 2 teams survived and advanced past the second, and now we're looking to head to the championship. And we got our road warrior, Maddie D'Addario, back in the studio with us and ready to share her exciting matchups. Maddie, how were your games tonight?
Well, Bree, playoff football is just simply different. These boys are playing with everything they've got and leaving it all out on the field, and that's exactly what the Bend Central Bison and Rochester Zebras did tonight. Both of these teams came into tonight's game fired up and ready to play. Bison quarterback Joe Whitmer has quite the arm on him. Here he is running out wide and finding Corbin Cooley with a beauty of a pass to get a Bison first down. The Bison may be good in the air, but Rochester is just as good on foot. Colton Ferveda breaks the line of scrimmage and just takes off. It looks like he was home free, but here's Benton Central's secondary was able to catch up and stop him just 2 yards short of the goal line. Then Ferveda would finish the job, punching this one in the very next play for a Zebra touchdown. But shout out to the Benton Central defense, who would stop 2 of Rochester's second down conversion attempts. Unfortunately for the Bison, their season has come to an end, falling to Rochester 50-26. Now we'll take a look at how the Carroll Cougars did against Tri-Central. Carroll had quite the season, only losing 1 conference game. The Cougars started out hot on defense. Cohen Ayers snags the interception, but he's not done there. Ayers would take this one to the house for a playoff pick 6. and it was just full steam ahead for this Carroll team after that. Carroll now on offense. Devin Anderson has the ball, dragging multiple Tri-Central players with him. Refusing to go down, he said, "Fine, I'll just take you all to the end zone with me," getting another Carroll TD. Cougar QB Luke Tanner getting into the action. Tanner launches this one up, and it's to Hunter Simpson with a great catch and a nice little somersault after. Impressive. We'll end here with some Carroll defense, who clearly wasn't letting anyone by them tonight. This play really shows how unstoppable the Cougars are on both sides of the ball. Carroll gets the job done, 35-7. Sending it back over to you now, Bree.
Thank you so much, Maddie, for helping us out so much. We always appreciate everything that you do for high school sports. And just like that, 6 more teams were knocked out of the running for state. But it also means we are done with the highlight portion of our frenzy. And I know it's so sad, but please don't worry. We still have plenty more to go on our show. Coming up, you'll see who else from our area is playing, but you'll also see Zach Eady because he just got tabbed to another award watch list. So please stick around. The Friday Night Frenzy continues after this break.